Hello everybody, welcome back to another Broodwar ladder cast. Today we're doing a PvP. For the PvP lovers out there, this is supposed to be a really good game. We're just gonna do one. I'm not the biggest fan of PvP, nor do I know a whole lot about it. So I am going to go out on a limb here, give it a try. I know that there are people out there who enjoy PvP, TVT as well, and ZVZ occasionally. Although there are far fewer of you guys out there who like ZVZ, I think. Which matchup do you think is the least popular mirror matchup? Well, one of those mirrors is definitely the least popular out of all matchups. Definitely think that mirrors are just generally less popular than the others. So I guess which is the least popular matchup? I'm not saying which one do you like the least, but which one is the least popular in your opinion? We've got Tyson over here in the top right hand corner today. Shuttle over in the top left. Both players are opening very, very similar builds, although a little bit of a faster scout out of Shuttle. Shuttle, always a good time. He is an interesting character with a big stream who has been quite the shit talker over the years. This dude talks a lot of crap. And you can see that from some videos of Jinjin. Even recently I was watching a video with Jinjin that Jinjin translated, talking about Sue coming back onto the Starcraft 1 scene, into the Starcraft 1 scene. SOO, if you guys know him from Starcraft 2, he is now participating in Starcraft 1 events and trying to get better, playing as a Zerg as he did in Starcraft 2. But not quite performing up to Shuttle's standard, and he was talking a lot of crap about him, giving him a hard time. And that's just his personality. He is a bit of a crap talker, and then he often underperforms himself. And then he acts super innocent and, you know, pretends that he's kind of hard done by. It's kind of a funny way that Shuttle has about him, and I guess it's kind of endearing to the Korean Broodwar audience. Now, first engagement of the game. Looks like Shuttle's gonna take the worst end of this engage. There is a Zealot along with this dragon from Tyson. Gonna push up towards this ramp. Hasn't lost any permanent damage. Well, there it is, 90 health left on that, so he takes 10 hit points of damage. Back at home, there are 2 gateways making dragoons for Tyson, whereas Shuttle has opted to stay on a single gateway, and he's moving towards robotics tech. No robotics out of Tyson just yet. He may opt to get a nexus down a little bit faster, or maybe he's just gonna go for the robotics tech a little bit later. There's a second gateway coming up now for Shuttle. 2 gateway into observer is about the safest build that you can go. If your opponent cuts any corners to get out a faster nexus, you are going to be a little bit behind in the curve of the game. But you won't die to anything like DTs. You won't just straight up die to DTs. Let's see what he throws down. A robo. I can tell you right now, if Tyson was able to get up that ramp and see that the robo was done for Shuttle, he would not be building his own robo. He would be getting a nexus instead. But he's going to come up this ramp. He's actually going to kill a dragoon. He loses one of his own dragoons, but he critically gets that scouting information. Now, will he utilize that to get out a faster nexus? Looks like not. Instead, pushing up into this main base, he loses a dragoon on the aggression. Gets another one. Manages to pick that off. Gonna lose the Zealot. Time to run. I think overall Tyson has taken the worst end of this trade. A little bit worse than Shuttle, who's handled this pretty well. But the entire hand has been revealed for Shuttle. And there's 3 goons and 3 goons on either side. started a robotic support bay. Did he get the observatory? Yeah, he did, over there in the corner. And so a shuttle's gonna pop out here shortly on the side of Tyson. We'll get his robotic support bay down, and now that he's seen the robo of his opponent, does not need to purchase this observer, his own observer. We'll be content to sit here and build Reavers. A better trade once again for Shuttle, targeting a little bit stronger out of our purple Protoss. We'll be able to back out though. Hey, that was actually an even trade at the end there. Good targeting on both sides. Tyson may even want to come in for more. All of these Dragoons have full HP though. The targeting looks a little bit better for Shuttle. However, 3-3 once again. There goes another Dragoon. And so Shuttle does take the better trade. Once again, Reaver about to pop out. Reaver on this side as well. Likewise going to pop out here in a moment. However, the Shuttle is not there on the side of Shuttle, coincidentally. Nexus is a little bit faster for Shuttle, but there's this opportunity, this window of action that Tyson could take. He could come across the map right here, right now, try to break open Shuttle before he has transport for this Reaver. If he can drop the Reaver, hit the Reaver of his opponent, and pick back up again before the Dragoons actually kill this Shuttle, there's a good opportunity that he could break this with his own Dragoons and the Reaver Shuttle. But there's the Shuttle for Shuttle. It's gonna get a little complicated here, guys. Bear with me. Shuttle dropping his Reaver. Tyson trying to take a shot. Drop shot. Drop shot. No, he dropped too close. He's gonna lose the Shuttle. Running forward here. Wow, a great hit there, actually killing 3 Dragoons all at the same time. Now, can he run forward and actually get the Shuttle of his opponent? This Reaver is a little bit out in the open. He loses the Shuttle. Oh my goodness. This is massive. Tyson getting the far better trade in this instance. Another Reaver's gonna pop out, and it can start to walk down this ramp. Nexus is getting quite low here. Just needs a couple more hits. There it is. He kills that. Gonna run forward, try to snipe down the Reaver on the ramp, most likely. No, not gonna target that. Instead, just trying to spread the Dragoons so that the Reaver cannot get the best possible hits. This Reaver gonna push forward just a little bit further. He knows that it's a one-way trip, and eventually this Shuttle is gonna end up dead. So he takes the last couple of hits, does what damage he can before losing that all-important unit. Dragoons that were on the rally are going to return back home. More gateways are coming up in the base for Tyson. Shuttle has not added those new gateways, and so he's sitting here with just a few Dragoons and building a Nexus. This is not looking good for Shuttle. The Nexus kill, massively impactful for the trajectory of this game. Another Shuttle is going to pop out, and Tyson will be mobile once again. But more importantly, he's got 4 gateways worth of Dragoons producing, and he's sitting in a defensive stance. He's just definitely going to have more goons than his opponent, undoubtedly. As long as he can prevent the Reavers of Shuttle coming in and dealing massive damage, he should be able to negotiate this into a win. A few more Dragoons popping out. Another round of 4. 2 more gateways on the way as that income really skyrockets for Tyson. Can't really afford to produce any more probes at the moment. Gonna pick up. Juggling back away from this Shuttle. That one pylon out in the front doing work. Looks like the observer just went down. Tyson losing his observer at a critical moment. Dragoons are trying to push in here. Shuttle is ready to push once again. Doing some damage to the spotter pylon out in the front. Reaver's coming out, trying to protect that, get another shot off, but he can't. Another pylon will go down. This supply blocks Tyson. who's only got 1 or 2. Okay, he's got a few more pylons on the way, but he can't produce until those are done. Another Reaver about to pop out here in a moment. Is he going to dive forward? A lot of his Dragoons are in the mineral line. Looks like he's not ready just yet to run forward with these Dragoons, but he knows the longer he delays, the bigger his Dragoon advantage will be. Running forward here. He's going to try and get some shots on this Reaver. He gets some good hits on that. Going to drop off the Reavers of his own here in the mix. Start to hit these Dragoons, and he's forced everything back. Can he get the Shuttle? He does get the Shuttle, pushing this army back. Cannot be losing the Shuttle, though. Has 2 Reavers there. Starting to gun down the Reavers of his opponent. 1 Reaver goes down. Another Reaver falls. 1 more Reaver left for Tyson. The final Reaver of Shuttle has fallen, and look at that. Tyson will hold, I would say, the underdog in this matchup, putting out a great fight and holding back Shuttle, who should be favored in this match, especially in this matchup. I would say Shuttle is pretty strong PvP. Surprisingly strong, able to take out opponents that we would generally consider above him. But you know what? Shuttle is a force in his own right. Has been in the ASL so many times. Rarely does he, get really deep in that tournament, but he's often in the group stages. My God, what a hit there. Holy crap, that's so many probe kills. Tyson laxing on his defense for a moment. Eats a massive amount of damage in his mineral line, and just like that, Shuttle may be back in this game. He is up on workers, and he has a higher supply. I want to get a click on this Reaver to see how many kills that actually was, but it was an insane amount of damage. Now, I mean, Shuttle's just got to defend, right? A little bit here and get his production fully online. He's got 6 gates. He might even be able to afford more, though. He's gonna have Scarab damage done here just after this fight starts, I think. Perhaps middle of this fight, he's actually gonna get that. Running forward with some of these Dragoons, trying to snipe down the Shuttle, but he loses his own Shuttle. Tyson getting some big shots with these Reavers, still crawling forward, but he loses them. Not the greatest positioning, whereas Shuttle's positioning with his Reavers, undeniably strong. Taking a massive lead now over Tyson, but I guess some probes did end up going down during that fight. Nothing from the main, I don't think, but maybe just a few in this mineral line. He dropped down to where Tyson is now a little bit ahead. Shuttle Reaver. Oh, that's Scarab dealing huge damage. 15 kill Reaver. That's the one right there. 15 kills on this one Reaver. And Tyson is going to have a heck of a time defending this fresh expansion that he just put up. That expansion, I mean, he killed the actual Shuttle. So the Reavers are going to be completely unsupported. Can he get another wave of Dragoons to come out from an angle? If he can flank this army from 2 different sides, then maybe he can take a good fight. Actually, he might go around to hit from the backside. Another Shuttle comes in. I think this might be the killing blow. Shuttle moving forward with the Reavers now. Dragoons moving around the backside. This is a risky play. He's gonna move over towards this 3rd base. Not really defending this just yet. Actually gonna go for a counterattack. The Reavers are gonna get huge damage once again. The counterattack is coming into the natural. Here's one Reaver coming down the ramp. He should be able to target that, no problem. Finishing that off before it even gets a single hit. A lot of Dragoons are here and dealing damage. The probes are being transferred, but there's no Reaver to clear out those probes on the transfer. The 3rd base will be saturated. A lot of units are dying in the rally point here for Shuttle, but he's brought back his Reavers, and he's going to be able to get some great hits there. Triple kill on those Dragoons as they try to go up the ramp. Another great hit. Surrounds with the rally point, and I think this is just about over. Maybe there's still a shot here for Tyson, but he's going to need to catch something. Oh, this is it. Oh, he missed it. He missed his opportunity. That was it right there. If he could have sniped down that shuttle, there's a good chance that Tyson could potentially make a comeback. In fact, you know what? Looking at all the supplies, we've got the worker count and the supply. It's a lot closer than I would have thought. The only problem is this extra base, as both players are mined out of their main. Oh, there's so many probes here. Oh, this is every probe. This is like 30 probes in this mineral line. You could get 15 kills with one shot from that Reaver. He leaves the base completely wide open. Tyson is about to go full offense mode here in a moment. Shuttle is getting prepared for that attack, and he has Dragoons on both sides. If he goes in the middle, I think this Shuttle will be able to pincer this army. Pulling back little by little, running forward now. Tyson is gonna try and shoot down that shuttle. He gets the shuttle with one Reaver inside. That's a pretty good start. The Reavers here are in a good position for Tyson, and he's gonna shove forward. Another Reaver is coming down to the ramp. There will be a flanking force for Shuttle to hit this from behind, but the Reavers are in such a good position. They're gonna be able to get amazing shots on the flankers and on the frontal army. He's gonna go for the Reaver on the ramp. There we go. He gets that Reaver, targeting it down with both of his own Reavers. More units coming up are going to hit the flank of Shuttle as well, pushing down towards this third base. Can he actually kill that third base? If he gets down here and defeats this army, oh, it's gonna take big hits on this Shuttle. Going after the Reaver, but there's very few hit points left on any of those Dragoons, so he's going to be able to pick up, run after these probes. The probes are going to be evacuated. Shuttle going to drop off these Reavers once again, but he doesn't get the main bulk of the probes. A lot of them are going to escape. 14, in fact. I think a lot of them are headed down here. 5 of those 14 are headed south. Dragoons getting caught on the backside. That is a big loss for Tyson, who would have had almost the same number of Dragoons as Shuttle there. Had he kept everything together, had he moved those Dragoons around, he probably could have taken this fight pretty easily, but now he's gonna lose the Reavers, gunning down the Shuttle, and now shooting on this Reaver. He's got one more shot left. He takes that shot, and the last Reaver dies. 13 probes, however. This Nexus doesn't really matter too much when there's only 13 workers remaining. It's going to take a long time for him to build up that probe count once again. You know what? I wonder how it actually compares. The honest income, the actual income from 15 probes on 2 bases versus 32 probes on 1 base. How close is their actual mineral income at this point? I would say it's probably reasonably close. About 20 probes is full saturation on 1 base. There's only about 9 mineral patches per base, though. You could get one probe per mineral patch. Nearly 1 probe per mineral patch with 16 probes. Coming forward once again. Looking for that shuttle. Still plenty of money here. Not quite 9. 7 mineral patches. Excuse me. That's a main base. Yeah, okay. 7 per natural and third base. I believe it's usually 9. Am I crazy? Yeah, 9 drones on your main base is gonna saturate the main, 1 per patch. 7 at the natural, 7 at the third. I'm gonna take a shot onto these Dragons. Oof, that actually does connect. Still a pretty good supply advantage overall for Tyson, but he really needs this third base. He desperately needs a third. It's almost worth it, I think, to start long distance mining with like 10 probes at this point. You're just not getting the full value off of this base with so many at this location. He's pushing forward with the Dragoons. Gonna try to run up and snipe a shuttle, maybe? No. Doesn't go for it there. Oh, shuttle actually tried to dip in a little bit towards that natural, took some damage. Tyson does not have speed on his shuttle, but shuttle does. I'm gonna try to come out and poke these Dragoons just a little bit, but this is a risky game he's playing. If Tyson was paying attention at that moment, he might have been able to dip in and snipe down that shuttle. Backing up a little bit. Trying to poke in as well. 32 workers to 16. Shuttle has not been adding on any more workers. He's just pumping out the absolute maximum number of forces that he can. Shuttle is moving into a very awkward position. These Dragoons could hit from both sides. He's not paying attention, though. The Dragoons are there. He's going to back away instead. He almost had a pincer, an accidental pincer on that army. Could deal some damage right now to this shuttle. 2 hits on that. We'll get rid of most of the shields. Wow, there's so many Dragoons. He's got 15 more supply in army than Tyson. And he's gonna hit with his whole army against Tyson's like half army. And a lot of these Dragoons are gonna fall immediately. The shuttle does go down. One of the Reavers dies as well, but Tyson's gonna come in a little bit late to the party. With the rest of his forces, he's gonna end up losing his own shuttle, and GG is called. A crazy game for this PvP, but it was quite a fun one. I enjoyed Shuttle versus Tyson. I'll be on the lookout for more PvPs that pique my interest, because occasionally they can be wild and crazy. A lot of the time they're kind of more annoying and I would say coin flippy, or not coin flippy, like rock paper scissors, where the player who loses the rock paper scissors just kind of loses the game. There's not really a good way to come back in PvP aside from getting a big hit with Reavers, like what we saw with Shuttle, getting that hit at the natural. But occasionally things get scrappy. Occasionally we get to this interesting mid game where both players have dealt significant damage to each other in their economies, and they're just battling it out with very small groups of Dragoons and Shuttles, and that's a lot of fun. So I enjoyed this game. Let me know if you enjoyed it as well. If you want to see more PvP, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.